Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cinderellimouse and I'm here today with early access to the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, courtesy of the EA Creator Network. So this is going to be my overall CAS review video, and it's going to be a long one, so buckle in. I've tried to kind of prepare as much as I can, but I always have a lot to say in CAS, so I'm going to jump into it. So you do get 2 new aspirations. You can see I've got a range of Sims here to kind of show off some of the styles of the CAS in this pack. You get 2 new aspirations. So one of them is popularity, and this is the esteemed entrepreneur. The Sim wants to run a small business full of happy customers, either through business practices rooted in idealistic dreams or tricky hustles based on pragmatic schemes. We also have one under knowledge, and this is master mentor. This Sim wants to learn from talented mentors and then pass that knowledge on to others. We do have some new traits as well. So over here we have shady. Let's have a look at the animation for this. Very, very mischievous. It says Sims excel at exploiting situations and bending rules for personal gain, often without regard for conventional ethics or fairness. Sounds like some people who've been in the news recently. I have to admit, they thrive in mischievous activities and can influence others to adopt their way of living. So I don't know how much I'm going to use this myself personally. Maybe I've got 1 or 2 Sims that are a little bit shady, but for the most part, I have quite good Sims in my game. And the other one, then, you can't have them both at the same time because they kind of are opposites of each other. But if I get rid of shady, we can choose idealist and look at the animation. That's very, like, he was very, very like Blade of the Frontiers there. And that is Will's move. Let's look at that again. Blade of the Frontiers. Okay, so these Sims hold high moral standards and strive for a better world guided by their values and principles. They are committed to doing what they believe is right, even when it's challenging. So I do think this is a little bit similar to things like good and maybe some other traits that we've had in other packs, but it is going to specifically apply to kind of running a small business. So if that's your intention, then this is probably going to help you out with that a little bit. I'm going to put his, do you know what, let's leave him as idealistic. Why not? We do also get some more preferences. So I only have the base game installed right now. So if I had expansion packs, we might be seeing more there. But currently, I can only check the base game. So under hobbies and skills, you can see we've got pottery here and tattooing here as well. So you can like or dislike those. So one of the other features is tattoos. So if I go over here, I can click on this and oh, hello there. And you can see there's all different parts of the face. So you've got arms, legs, body, and things like that. So I just want to point out that this whole new tattoo feature is a big part of the pack. I do go into this in more detail on my other videos, so go and check those out if that's what you're interested in. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is show you the makeovers that I've done for all these different Sims, and you can kind of get a vibe of what's in the pack. And then for those of you who want a quick video, you know, we can leave it there. Those of you who really like those videos where I go into depth and kind of like point out all the details of the items, we'll do that towards the end of the video. So here we have Eric Lewis, and this is his makeover. So I've definitely channeled that kind of like dressed all in black kind of poetic tech guy vibe that he normally has. So I've given him this all black outfit to start with. What you will notice is that he has one of the new hairstyles on, and I kind of love this for him. I can't get a good view of it because it's kind of cropped off at the top of the screen there, but it's very, very cool. It's kind of like this afro textured hairstyle with this head wrap. There's a few things in this pack where it feels like there's some kind of cultural reference that I'm not understanding. So do let me know if that kind of style of head wrap is tied to a specific place. I was thinking some of the items were kind of giving Africa to me, and then I thought, well, maybe they're a bit more Caribbean, and there's a few things in there as well that seem like they're maybe Asian. I thought at first Japanese, but then I thought, well, maybe like Korean or Cambodian. So I'm not 100% sure of like the original inspiration for each item in this pack, but it feels like it's a very multicultural pack. It's interesting to me because I don't know a huge amount about kind of what's going on in kind of the Nordic like countries that this pack is inspired by, but I know that in the UK we have like the Commonwealth, so we get a lot of different people from different cultures, which gives us like this really kind of multicultural, vibrant society in Great Britain. And so I wonder if there's something similar going on with like, I don't know, like the Netherlands, not Holland, and like Norway and kind of the Nordic places that this pack's inspired by. I definitely see a very 70s vibe, kind of like ABBA perhaps. So I don't know, I'm not sure, but like I say, jumping in, he's also got a new beard. You can also see I've given him a few freckles and things. I've just given him a bit more texture and detail to his face because I don't know, I like faces to have a lot of character, so I was kind of playing around with that. This jumper is very, very cool. And so show you some of the colours here with this. I really like this jumper. It's like a really big, thick turtleneck. I think I'm going to use that quite a lot for my Sims. Looks very, very cuddly. And then these pants here are just kind of like quite a plain, simple pant, but they come in a really good range of colours. I really like the colour palette for this pack. And then we get these kind of like Chelsea boots as well, which I adore these. Honestly, I really, really like the CAS in this pack. There's a few things where I think maybe the quality could be a little bit higher, which I'll go into detail in at the end. But yeah, he has this kind of, he is in the tech career, so he has this kind of like dark Byron-esque tech bro vibe, which I think really suits him. I've got another outfit here for him. I've tried to give Eric kind of a bit of an urban wear, like a modern urban wear look. And I think he has some great outfits. This is definitely one of my favorite ones. It feels a little bit like fashion conscious. It feels a little bit trendy, a little bit city wear, and I think it's really cool. I really like this kind of like backpack that he's not backpack. Oh my goodness, words. This bum bag that he's kind of carrying around up here. I think it's really nicely done actually. Like look at the detail there on the back of the this bit here where it kind of crosses over, it does actually look a little bit raised. Very, very nice. And this comes in a range of great colours as well. So again, I don't want to spend too much time looking at it right now, but just to kind of give you the vibe. And then these pants, I love these. Definitely one of my favorite items, and I've really, really wanted more like woolen textured pants, and it has some really nice colors. So you get like these kind of houndstooth style, this kind of bright one as well, which is really fun. This check, which honestly, that texture, that woolen check texture in that green, I would love that on so many more items. Sims team, if anyone's watching, that texture on more things, please. I love it. So yeah, there's some really great texture in this pack generally. And these, like, they have like a slight, maybe it's like a linen or a wool texture to them. I think they're really, really nicely done. I really love like the tailoring of them as well. And even though they are cropped, I think they're kind of quite a cool cropped kind of pair of pants. I do really, really like them. I like the wide leg on them and everything. And then he's just got these on with a pair of like these cool trainers that you get in the new pack, which I think look very chunky and awesome. And I really like those as well. And I think he looks really cool. This is one of my favorite like outfits that I've put together. I need to slow down because I start stumbling over my words when I get excited. Going to his formal wear. Now, I like some looks more than others as I go through. So, you know, I wanted to get a really good range of the different outfits and the different looks that we could do in this pack. So I like some items more than others. So this though, I really, really love this suit. This is a full body suit. And I think it's so nice. It's got a really lovely texture to it again. I love that the shirt is slightly unbuttoned. It feels very relaxed. It feels very like high end, and it just is a lovely outfit. So flicking through some of these items there as well, you can get a range of the colors. One thing I would say, I think, has this got the checked? Yeah, you see this not checked. You see this striped shirt. I really, really, really wish we had that striped shirt as a separate item. I think that is so nice. And I'm really quite salty that that's not like a standalone shirt. So again, Sims team, if anyone wants to give me that shirt as a standalone piece, I'll take it in the future. Again, it's really quite nicely made. I like the crinkles on the arms. I like that you can see the shirt poking through here. This is also a new watch, and it comes in some really, really great colours. So let me just take off. And one thing I would pull up is that I think the tagging's really weird. This isn't the final version of the pack. They're still kind of doing finishing touches as we have this like early access version. So I'm hoping that the tagging is still kind of being fine-tuned, but I am noticing there's a lot of things that feel like they should be tagged for categories where they're not. And And yeah, I think that could definitely be fine-tuned a little bit more. So if I take off the formal tag, you can see one thing as well, on bracelets and rings now, it zooms into the hands so we can actually see what we're doing, which I think is a great addition, because normally like the camera's way out and you can't see anything. I would say I wish the camera wasn't fixed. Like right now I'm trying to like scroll back and I can't. So I wish that it'd zoom in and then still allow me to scroll out if I wanted to, just if I want to kind of get a bigger like idea of what this looks like. I would say here, one thing I've noticed where I kind of pull up the quality is that sometimes you find this where the fabric looks a bit abnormally thick. It is something that I'm finding quite like often in the last few packs, so I don't know why that's occurring, but I would say, like, if I was going to give feedback to the Sims team, that you know, to make sure that the fabrics aren't looking unnecessarily thick and bulky, and to make sure that they look realistic, because that is something that I've noticed a few times recently. But going back to this watch, it has some really nice colours, like that kind of bronzy colour. Everything feels very kind of like 70s. Like I say, it feels quite ABBA inspired. Simguru, is this your influence? And yeah, I think, you know, I like that though. I like having kind of like generational items, because I like having the feeling of like time progressing in my game. So the idea of kind of like, you know, your grandparents dressing in 70s clothes and then like your parents dressing in like 90s clothes or whatever, I think is really cool to give it this sense of like time. Is awesome. And then of course like trends come back around, so yeah, I think that's really cool. And then I'm just going to change that back to, which color did I have on him actually? Was it, I can't remember which one I had on him. Was it the white one? I think it was that one, wasn't it? And then like the loafers, these are really lovely. They remind me of a cross between loafers and then like the moccasin slippers. They're like a really soft kind of suede loafer. I really like them. Again, I feel like they're very fashion forward. I think these are absolutely lovely. The colours as well, like who'd have thought of having these in orange, but they work. Yeah, really good colours in these. I like these so much. I'm probably just going to use black and white all the time and brown because I'm boring, but yeah, I do appreciate the colour swatches in this pack quite a lot. It's got some really good tones. Going over to his athletic wear, so again, all new items. Again, it has a kind of streetwear urban style, which I think looks really cool on him. So he's got this chain on, so this cute little kind of necklace. Oh, I went on the wrong thing. There we go. So he's got this kind of like necklace on. Again, you wouldn't particularly wear this for athletic wear. You'd probably take your chains off, but I thought it really suited the outfit, so I wanted to have these on. And they come in a good range of colours. Again, you've got your standard kind of titaniums, silvers, rose gold, kind of vintage coloured gold. I do wish that we had like that kind of like proper vintage bronze, because that is my favourite colour of all the things. But I think I'm going to give him that kind of like sterling silver colour to kind of show off this outfit. This top's pretty cool. It's definitely giving kind of like, I don't know if it's almost like Backstreet Boys or New Kids on the Block, like maybe like an 80s dance group. It has this kind of like double layered effect. I noticed this coming back in fashion actually. Kind of circa 2000, people would wear like vests over vests, like double layering up the kind of tops, and I'm noticing that is coming back in. So I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. I get an interesting range of colours on it. Some of them are a bit samey, but they are like good colours, good choices. I really like that kind of cream colour, and you can see it has a bit of texture to it as well. It's not like a shiny kind of Lego block like the base game would be. So yeah, I really like this. I'm going to leave him with that one on. These pants are amazing. One thing I would say is I find it a bit weird that they've got the drawstring at the back. I think I would have just had the drawstring at the front. That's a strange choice for me, but maybe it's some kind of trend or brand that I'm not aware of that does that. I do really love how relaxed they are. Again, they feel, I don't know, maybe a bit 80s, like 80s backup dancer. They look very comfy. I'm kind of jealous. I kind of want them in real life. I know that I would trip over the hem and get my feet caught up in the hem of like the other pant and fall down the stairs or something, but I love them. And again, that texture, that kind of like cotton marl texture is so nice. Really love these. I do feel like they're very wide. I could have gone for having them slightly less wide, but I think I'm getting used to them. This green colour, like this kind of army green. So nice. And then you get some brighter colors. You get some that are kind of like two-tone. I really like this swatch. Yeah, really interesting. This kind of yellow and black kind of bumblebee combination is really giving, I don't know if it's like circa 2000. It kind of reminds me of like Kill Bill. So you'll see this color palette on quite a few things and you'll know what I mean. Yeah, so some colors I like more than others. I can't see myself using those ones too much. I tend to prefer kind of plainer colors personally. But yeah, really nicely done and very slouchy. I love those. And it's funny because I always complain that men's pants are too short. And then the seams team are like, bet we'll make the longest pants you've ever seen in your life. And I love them. I think they'd be really cool as well if we had some like Calvin Kleins or something, you know, that we could put on underneath and that would come up a bit higher. I think that would have been like a really cool thing to have had. But yeah, awesome. Love those. And again, with those cool trainers. Going over to his sleepwear, again, I've used the same pants. Again, just kind of like a slouchy, lazing around Netflix and chill sort of a look. And then this shirt, which one of my favorite items. I'm such a sucker for things like this. It's not tagged for sleepwear, which I think is crazy, but you can take off that tag and you can see it. Oh, this is so there's two. There is a new t-shirt that comes with the pack. If I scroll all the way up here, and then this is the one that was patched to the base game recently. So you will have seen that I'm using quite a few of these new items from the base game patch because I think this was such a great addition to the base game. So this t-shirt, which is so lovely. I love that it looks so casual. It just kind of tucks up slightly there. It looks very naturally worn. It doesn't look Lego blocky, and I think it has a slight texture to it. Like, it's not too shiny. I love that so much. And again, that's just base game. That's in your game right now if you go and update your game. So I love that. I think it looks great with those pants, and he's just got like base game slippers on with those. Jumping over to party, here's the new shirt. So I would say it doesn't feel like quite a true white. It feels ever so slightly like it's been washed a few times and it's a bit dirty. But I do still really like it. It's almost slightly grey, and we do have a grey swatch there which looks slightly cream. So maybe the colours are a little tiny bit off on this. I maybe would have preferred a slightly more like olive army green for that. But it is a very nice top. I can definitely see myself using it quite often. I really like the mustard swatches in this pack as well. You'll see I've used the mustard a lot on Alice. So yeah, really good colours. This feels like a Dawn top. But yeah, the kind of like plain white where it's tucked in there, I think is super duper cool. And then these pants, this is where I was saying I can see the Asian influence. It feels very kind of like Helmut Lang or Issey Miyake, those kind of designers circa 2000. Yeah, these are really cool. And I don't normally like pants like this in the game. I don't normally use them very often. But the more I've looked at them, the more I think they're really stylish and cool. Definitely reminds me of like Incheon Arrivals a little bit, and that kind of like very sleek kind of South Korean influence. So yeah, I really think these are very cool, and I don't feel like they're overstyled. I feel like they are high fashion, but high fashion in a way that feels like a really trendy guy would wear them. So yeah, really cool. I think they'll be great for like celebrities and things like that. I could see myself putting them on someone like Victor Feng. So yeah, really very modern and stylish, and I actually do really like them. And again, really nice length. A lot of the things have these nice kind of like folds and creases. You can see here on the kind of neck, where on the shoulder there's even a little crease, which again just makes it feel a bit more worn and a bit more realistic. Like this fold here, like the folds on the ankles are really good. So yeah, really clean, nice, crisp, fashionable, modern pieces there. I really like them. Jumping over to his other party wear look, again, very clean, really definitely reminds me of like Helmut Lang. And yeah, this kind of very modern kind of city wear style zip up coat. It's not actually tagged for party. I kind of took the tags off to find it, but yeah, this is a really cool piece, and again feels very modern. At first I was a bit like, I don't know how I feel about that. I really like my layers in men's clothing, so I really like, you know, like things that are unzipped and then you've got a check shirt underneath and then you've got a t-shirt underneath. So this being so clean and just like one piece took me a second to get used to it, but I can definitely see the kind of modern influence, and I think it is a really sleek look. It looks a bit wide on him. I'm not sure if that's just because he's He's got a little bit of a belly on him, but yeah, maybe it does stick out a little bit too much. But I like it from the front. I like the look. And then I've paired it with these like quite clean, crisp pants. Now, I do like these, but there is something that looks ever so slightly Play-Doh-y about them. Again, I feel like maybe these would have benefited from a little bit more texture on them. The colour swatches are lovely. I love how simple they are. I love like these kind of slit style pockets. They look very modern. They're very useful. I've put these on with a lot of different outfits already, but they do feel, I love the length. Like actually having that full length that sits on the top of the shoes. Really appreciate that for menswear because we get so many crop things for men. But yeah, I just think that they look ever so slightly too plain, which gives them almost like a lumpy look rather than a silky look. So again, I think they would have benefited from a tiny bit more texture, or maybe just a little bit of tweaking and playing around with, because they're not quite right. There's something that feels a bit low quality about them, and I can't quite put my finger on it, which is a shame because other than that, I think they're a very nice style, very nice colour swatches. But yeah, it doesn't quite hit the mark for me. Sorry, I keep hitting my keyboard. I'm actually just going to stop and drink some green tea. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to keep moving because I don't want this to be the longest video ever. I've actually already recorded this review once and it was almost 2 hours long. And I was like, I need to redo it. That's too long. I don't want to edit it. These are just kind of like base game shorts. There's nothing too special going on here, but I have paired them with the base game sunglasses and that really cool chain. And this is his little swimwear look. I think he looks awesome. Jumping over to, oh, one thing I didn't point out is the little beard. Like, let me show you the kind of grey swatches. Hang on, where? Facial hair. Let me show you. Look how cute that is. I just think he's dead cute. Okay, moving swiftly on because I don't think he's quite at that age yet. That's his future. We've also got this other vest. I do think these are a tiny bit similar, but this one has quite a cool design on it. It also has quite a nice little texture going on here, almost like a paint splattered effect. So that's going to be really good for like your artists, your creative sims. This almost has like a tattoo design. So I do like the kind of distressed look of the fabric on this. You get a few different designs. This is obviously a nod to Life and Death, and yeah, I kind of like the plainer ones. I really like this kind of like grey colour. Showing you some more of these designs here, that again with the Asian influence, I think very, very cool. Definitely gives me Issey Miyake vibes. Like especially that one or Calvin Klein or something. But yeah, really cool top. I can definitely see myself using it. I think it's wearable. I think most guys could probably wear that. That is just paired with, I think again, these are like base game shorts. I think these came with the update, and they're really, really nice. I've found myself using these quite a lot already. Very cool. Some really good colour choices there. And he's got it on with these socks and sandals, which I hate as a European. We don't really do that very much here. Like I saw a TikTok the other day with a French woman, and she was like, it was like, what do you hate about American tourists? And she was like, when people come to Paris and they wear socks with the sandals, it's horrific. She might have been Italian actually, either Italy or France. And so this feels very much like American, like American hip hop culture. I thought it really suited Eric. And I was trying to go for that vibe. So I did that to him. I'm triggered. These little moccasins, not moccasins, what are they called? Oh, what are they called? Birkenstocks, that's the word. I was trying to, I've said the word Birkenstocks so many times over the past week, and the word just completely went out of my head. I need to think Sophia Nygaard, because I know she loves her Birkenstocks. So these little Birkenstocks, I think these came with the recent base game update, and again, I've been using these loads. I hate them in real life. But I love them for my Sims. We do get these sandals as well that come with the new pack, which again, I can definitely see myself using these quite a lot. Really, really fun. Moving on to cold weather. I think I've got a few different looks for him. This like coat, which I am obsessed with. Again, one of my absolute favorite items. I love the check. Yes, the Sims team is finally giving me my checks and my wools and my fabrics and my tweeds, and I love them for it. So going through, you get quite a few really cool designs. Some of them are very, very bright, but then you get kind of like more toned down version. There's definitely a bit of a dark academia theme in this pack, which I personally appreciate so much because I have been gagging for it, and it's finally definitely here. This one's a really nice one as well. I really, really love this coat. And it's available for a lot of the items, actually. Just assume most items come in a feminine frame and a masculine frame version. There's a lot of kind of unisex items here, which I really, really love. So very cool. And then he's got those Chelsea boots on there as well with them. Those Chelsea boots as well. Very impressed with the colour combinations. I don't know why they're not tagged for cold weather. Again, it's one of the weird things, but really good colours in here. You get like your black, your classic dark brown, you get your tan colour, you get the kind of like orangey colour as well that you'd expect to see them in. So the colours that you get for these are amazing. Really, really appreciate the colours of these. Very, very nice. A lot of polo necks as well. A lot of polo necks and turtlenecks seem to be popping up in my game. Like in this pack, and then the base game, and then I think, was it the business chic pack? I feel like I've got like all the turtlenecks of my dreams in that combination. If you're playing The Sims just to dress Sims in turtlenecks, those 3 packs are the ones you want to get. If you are buying any packs, please use my creator code Cinderellimouse, because EA throw money my way and I love that about them. So here again, another kind of like urban wear kind of city style outfit. Looks really cool. I'm quite excited to get more tops with the hood up. I don't think it's distorting his features. I don't think it's giving him that baby face, you know, little baby face bug. I think we're fine with that. But yeah, I really, really love this. I would love to see more like hood up options in the game, because again, like, I'm from Manchester, guys. I'm from the north of England. Guys walk around with the hoods up all the time. It's you know, we're in a cold place, so I feel like that's quite realistic, and it's quite like trendy and urban. So yeah, definitely like that, and would love to see more hood up options. And I really love this kind of gilet over the top with the dungarees. I think I don't know if I'd put that combination together myself, but it works and it looks really cool. I worry about how he's going to get to the toilet. He's going to have to like take everything off. And then some options here. So again, that feels like he's going to release his first rap album in front of an aeroplane. Yeah, some really cool options. That is definitely probably my favorite. I really love the combination of like the kind of grayish denim with that mustard color and the cream. I think that looks great. So yeah, some really nice color swatches as well, and like realistic color swatches. I don't, you know, if you think back to kind of like city living, there was a lot of like really bright, like glaring, clashing colors in packs around that time that, you know, would be really hard to like mix and match. And I feel like going for a much more tonal complementary color palette in the recent packs is honestly such a blessing. I think, you know, high taste there with these color palettes. Okay, I kind of want to jump ahead because some of my favorites, I feel like Eliza Pancakes probably has my favorite makeover, but let's go to Vivian Lewis. So Eric's mom, how good does she look? She looks so sweet. I put her in this and I was like, oh my goodness, this is what Vivian Lewis should have always looked like. She looks adorable. I love this kind of like long shirt dress on her. It looks very summery. It looks very kind of, I just suits her so much. And I love this as well because I think it suits like younger girls. You know, you can see like a trendy younger girl wearing this, and then it suits like the grandmas, and it's so lovely. I love that color on her as well. This green is so nice, and yeah, just really, really nice colors in this. So yeah, I love that for her. And then these chunky, like, I swear I've got like some chunky jewelry like this buried somewhere. But yeah, these really chunky bracelets are just so nice. I love these. Really, really sort of making me want to go somewhere like warm. And again, I'm not quite sure the influence of like where they would be from in the world. I don't know, maybe again it's kind of got a 70s theme, so I'm wondering if like maybe there was just a general vibe of people like embracing like different countries, maybe vacationing a lot and then like bringing clothes back home. I don't know, again it's Nordic. I'm not going to get too hung up on it. I'm just wondering about the inspiration. I kind of wish I could kind of pinpoint it to specific locations in the world where like certain things would come from. I see Africa because like I've had family living in different African countries, but again it could easily be like Jamaica or like the Caribbean islands. And then like the head wrap as well, like the textured hair is so lovely. Look at that texture, really, really like nicely drawn in texture. Like I don't know, I can't explain it. It just looks really, really good. And then like this head wrap as well. And again, I don't know if that's a style of head wrap from like a specific country or a specific culture. So do let me know in the comments down below if you recognize specifically where things come from. Because I know like different places have like a special technique for like how to wrap the hair. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. And then she's got the Birkenstocks on because go girl. Let's look through her other outfits. Again, I'm going crazy because this feels like a cultural piece to me. It almost feels like a kimono, which is maybe like, I don't know. I started Googling because I was like, I don't know if this is African. I don't know if it's like Caribbean. I don't know if it's Asian, maybe like Cambodia sort of way. And then I was really hung up on it and I kept on Googling images and I couldn't find anything that looks quite like it. But the reason why I think it is a cultural piece, and again, I feel like so stupid for not knowing, is because it's actually tagged as formal wear. And normally if you get something tagged as formal wear like this, it's because it's like, it's got significant cultural heritage. So I don't know, but do please let me know. And it is such a cool outfit and there's so many like awesome colors in it as well. Like I think that's probably one of my favorite ones. I really like that one and that one actually. And then I really like the mustard in this pack generally. And then she's wearing the green, and then I just glammed it up because I didn't really know specifically how to style it, so I just put it on with like these gold shoes, a gold watch and a gold necklace, and I think she looks amazing. And it kind of reminds me of a house coat, but it's then tagged for formal, so I don't know, but I love it. I'm naive and stupid, but I love it anyway. And then going over to athletic. Again, she's an elderly woman, so I wanted her to wear something kind of comfortable, and she's just got these kind of comfy shoes on. These are actually tagged as menswear, but I think they work perfectly well for the women. These are kind of new in the pack, and they look really fuzzy, and they look really like comfy and like a fleecy texture. They look really cuddly. They've got like a texture to them. And then I think this is just one of the new items that came with the base game update. Is it? No, is it a new item from the pack? Yeah, no, it's just for some reason it's not tagged as athletic, even though it definitely should be. But yeah, this is like base game update. And then this new hat, which is also base game update. She has got the new glasses on from this pack with this like really nice tortoiseshell swatch. And you actually get 4 pairs of glasses in this pack. So kind of like flicking through and showing you some of them. These kind of Bakelite, would you call it Bakelite? That kind of plasticky material are really, really lovely. Yeah, really, really like these, and they come in such good colours as well. One thing I would say is that I don't know why we get like 3 pairs of clear glasses and then we don't get any sunglasses, because how easy would it have been to like throw on a few like dark swatches, like sunglasses swatches? So I'd knock a point off for that because I feel like it's weird to get 3 pairs of glasses and no sunglasses. But again, they're very dark academia and I really like them. So that's where we are with that. Sleepwear then, again, it's one of these kind of kimono shaped pieces because I can definitely see a general Asian influence in this pack. I do think that this feels Scandinavian to me. This feels like Swiss as well, but I don't know why it feels that way to me. Again, I obviously am not as cultural as I thought I was when I look at this pack. But yeah, this isn't actually tagged as sleepwear, but because it kind of looks like a quilted house coat, I thought it is like something that she would wear for bed. So, you know, like she gets up and she wants to be warm, so she puts a little, or she's sat up in bed knitting, so she puts on a little quilted house coat. That's my thought process with that anyway. And then these are just kind of like base game pajama bottoms. Her party wear then. How cool does she look in this outfit? So this is the jumpsuit that comes with this pack, and it comes in some really great swatches. Like that blue is so lovely. I would say there's something a little bit diapery about it that puts me off ever so slightly, but I'm going to pretend I haven't seen that and kind of go back to this really cool cream colour. Again, I love the cream with the brown, with the bangles and those shoes, and I think she looks awesome. She looks really, really arty. She looks like a really cool, like hip grandma, and I just feel like this is the glow up that Vivian Lewis has always deserved. Going over to this one as well, like look at how cool grandma or what. So these are the Diggy Dares that you get with this pack. I love that they completely cover the foot. I would say that they are ever so slightly too wide for my liking. Maybe that's sacrilege. Maybe I'm speaking badly about the history of flares here, but they absolutely eat her feet. But again, the more I look at them, the more I get used to them, and I kind of love them. And the lovely thing about them is not only do you get these really bright colours, you also get kind of like the tweedy colours. Again, look at that fabric, that brown tweedy fabric. Absolutely love the texture on those, and then like the mustard color as well are very, very cool. And I love the shape of them is so extreme, so they've kept everything else quite simple about it. So, you know, like this is very flat, you know, because they could have put like a crazy belt on there, some big pockets and things, but everything is quite sleek because the pants are so big. So yeah, they're very cool. I really like the kind of pattern texture on those as well. So because the pants are so loud, I've put them I can't speak. Because the pants are so loud, I've paired them with this base game update top. Again, the base game update, so good. This t-shirt, so handy. So she's just thrown it on with that like plain t-shirt. And I love that it's like tight fitting, but not too tight fitting, you know? And I love that it tucks into the pants. It's just such a handy little top. So the combination of like the base game update and hobbies and businesses, there's so like, I feel like had we not had that base game update, it would have been so much harder to have created outfits with hobbies and businesses because some of the items are so loud or so striking and so kind of retro that it would have been really hard to pair things up. But because we got all these like really plain like basic options, it just makes it so much easier to kind of throw things on together. So I appreciate that base game update so much. Chef's kiss. And then she just kind of got her hair down and then like these cool kind of orange frames. I think she looks badass. She looks like a cool art teacher. Her swimwear is quite simple. I've just put it on with those base game earrings to kind of carry the vibe through. And her hot weather, again with the shirt dress, but she looks super stunning with it. With that big hat as well. Really, really gorgeous, stunning, fashionable lady there. And I'd be proud to call her Nana, I think. I would say, again, just quality control there. You know how I was saying, like, sometimes it feels like the fabric's a bit too thick. You can kind of see that here. Also, I wouldn't have had green buttons. I would have had brown buttons on this piece, just because the green kind of then limits the colour combinations that you're pairing things with. I think, like, brown wooden buttons would have been a lot nicer. But, again, as a whole, I think that they get the colour combinations right. There's just one or two things that maybe I would have done slightly differently, and that's one of them. Jumping over to this outfit again, she looks like a cool art teacher, or like she's going to host like a drama class or something. She's like taking the kids on like a drama school trip to go and watch a play. But that beret, I'm obsessed with. Again, I'm going to overuse this beret so much. And again, with that lovely kind of like fuzzy felt like wool texture, really, really cool. I'm not so keen on the bright yellow. It looks like a lemon or like a banana, but the mustard is gorgeous. You get this kind of like dark, kind of almost black chocolate brown, which I'm going to use all the time. It's kind of whitish cream. Yeah, really, really cool color combinations on this. I love the different brown options as well. Like, I found that I can normally find a color to match every single outfit that I've tried to style this with. So I'm using it way too much, but it's so cool. This jumper with the polo underneath it as well, very, very cute. You get some really bright designs on this one, but the kind of like simple versions too. So I think it is very wearable, and it's nice for different Sims. Like, again, if you want to have someone who felt a bit older, maybe a bit 70s inspired, you could do that, but you can definitely wear it in kind of like younger, trendier ways too. So yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to getting all the packs installed and really having to play around with like different outfit building with like different packs, because I think there's a lot of potential and I'm excited. These pants, again, absolutely adore these. We saw these on Eric Lewis already. Excuse me, but they're also available for women. I don't know why they're not tagged as cold weather, because they're clearly like a thick wool fabric, but again, absolutely love these. And you can see that belt detail as well at the top there. So love these so much. Like that swatch, so nice. Yeah, absolutely adore these pants, and I think she looks super cool in them. And she's got the Chelsea boots on, and that's that outfit. One more outfit for her, again with this kind of oriental style kind of kimono shape. I don't know what it is. This kind of quilted house coat, and I really, really love this kind of design on it. Again, she's got it with those same pants, and that's just a variation if you're looking for a different winter wear outfit. And I love that there is something for kind of every category. I think that's really cool too. The problem is I'm drinking green tea and it's making my mouth really dry. So I've got a lot of talking to do. I'm only two sims down out of 8 sims. Okay, jumping over to Alice Spencer Kim. Again, I use that mustard colour a lot. I have a bit of a favouritism here with the mustard colour. I've given her kind of a bit of an arty goth look, so I've redone her makeup. This kind of like shaggy like hairstyle as well is so cool. Really love this. It's also available for men. Remind me to show you what it looks like on Bob Pancakes because he looks amazing in it. But yeah, I think she looks absolutely so hot, and it's such a cool makeover for her with all the tattoos. So yeah, she's got the jumpsuit on, which I've kind of already shown you, but it's nice to see it on a different frame. She is a very, very skinny sim, so you can kind of get an idea of like what it looks like on different sizes. She's got the Chelsea boots on with that. It looks good with different types of shoes, but I figured she's doing some kind of like hardcore tattooing art installation vibe in some kind of warehouse, so I figured she needed like heavy duty boots. She's also got that new chunky watch on with those, and the beret, and another one of my favorite items. Kind of wish we had more swatches in this because I'm kind of obsessed with it, but this kind of like little neckerchief, which looks so cool, like black spotty ones, really, really nice. I might leave that on her. You get some kind of plainer colors and then some more pattern scarves. I went through a pattern scarf phase. I've actually got like an entire, like doctor's bags, like old-fashioned vintage doctor's bags full of neck scarves. So yeah, I definitely remember that phase coming into fashion. Jumping over to her other outfit then. This is a really nice combination. Again, I think most of these pieces are available for men and women, or whatever gender, but like the masculine and feminine frames. These pants are very, very cool. I love that chunky belt, and again, attention to detail. It does kind of pop out. It's kind of 3D modeled. It's just something's trying to log me out. Let me just check that I'm still recording. I am. Okay, excellent. That little chain there with the anchor as well, and then the wallet in the back pocket. It's really cool. I love the design. I wouldn't recommend walking around European cities with your wallet in your back pocket, even if you do have a chain on it, because light fingers could definitely slip out a credit card or two. Fair warning. But yeah, these are cool. I would again fancy a few more colours in these. I feel like the colours are a little bit samey, and it would have been nice to have got a few more options, but the options we do have are really nice, like that olive green, lovely. The navy, very cool. I like the navy with the anchor as well. I would have liked like a white belt, I think, with that as well. But yeah, very, very cool. And then this shirt, I've wanted a shirt like this. Was I talking about this in my business chic video? I remember talking about this recently where I was like, I really want like a tuck-in, like plain shirt that just looks like quite casual but kind of chic, and I feel like this is the shirt of my dreams. Like, this is the shirt I've been waiting for. Love it in white. I'm gonna use it so much. It's gonna be ridiculous. You're all gonna be sick of seeing this shirt, I swear. So yeah, really, really lovely. Again, maybe I would have liked a tiny bit more texture to it, but it is nicely done. It's very, very hot. No bra. Yeah, I'm distracted by Alice's boobs. Oops. That's a really nice colour as well. I've noticed actually you get the black swatch in this pack, and then you get kind of like a worn black or kind of greyish black, which I really, really like. Let me actually go back to, because I think I forgot to mention this with Eric, going back to his original outfit. This top, I think, is one of the ones that comes in black and then kind of like was it this one? Maybe not. Which one is it? It's a mystery. Okay, let's keep going then. And then these shoes, they are actually only tagged for menswear, but you can take off the feminine tag. And I think these kind of like moccasin loafers look really nice on women too. So yeah, again, you're going to see me using those quite a lot, I think. Again, she's got the little neck scarf on, and I think that's a really cool outfit. Jumping over to Alice's formal wear, again with this kind of Issey Miyake Helmut Lang kind of look, very clean, again maybe a bit Calvin Klein, definitely circa 2000. Think about like when we got like the iPods like, and that kind of clean Apple computer look. It was also going on in the fashion world. So again, this kind of asymmetrical crossover waistcoat is very cool. It wasn't one of my favorite items at first, but the more I've kind of played around with it, the more I find myself using it. I think it is definitely a very cool, edgy statement look. So yeah, really awesome. And I kind of like the black and white as well. She's got the same pants on that Eric had on, which again are these very cool kind of almost like kilted or like kimono style asymmetrical pants. I just think they're awesome. And then just those little cute kind of tie up sandals on there as well with those. Moving swiftly on, we've got the athletic wear. I don't love this look, but I was trying to show you a variety of like different styles that you could have with this. So this is one of those like doubled up, layered up tops, which I was talking about. Kind of, I can see this coming back into fashion in real life. I think it's cool that you've got kind of like a transparent version and then the actual thick version. I think it's quite cool. I really, really like this colour specifically, this kind of khaki military green colour. I'm seeing a lot of kind of like utility wear coming back in, and I think this colour really, really suits that. So yeah, watch out for that kind of on the high street. I think you'll see more and more of that soon. But yeah, cool little outfit there. I don't know what else to say. She's got it on with the base game. These are actually leggings, I think. Yeah, these are like base game leggings. So just a pair of knickers and then like base game accessory leggings. And then there's really, really cool kind of almost like Formula One. I don't know why it makes me think of Formula One, but it does. Like chunky trainers. Awesome. This little cap as well, I love this. This is from the base game update. What I really, really like about this hat, not only does it come in so many cool colours and like that look kind of like metal detail just makes it have like a modern edge, but it's really thin. So if you think about like the base game hats, they were kind of chunky and thick. Can you see like here over her ear? Let me just kind of like get rid of that a second. Can you see how chunky it looks over her ear? It looks like a Lego hat. And I don't feel like this is like that. It feels a lot smoother. It feels like it fits the head a lot better. It is clipping through her ears, unfortunately. I just noticed now, but it just looks like such a sleeker design. Like this one, it sits so high on the head. It really does look like a Lego hat. And then this is just, it just feels so much cooler. I love it. And keeping on going, we've got sleepwear. This is one of the items where I feel like maybe I don't know, there's something that puts me off about it. I don't know if it just looks a bit too chunky. I like how casual it is. I like how comfy it looks. Maybe I feel like the waistband here is a bit too thick. I do like that the drawstring is 3D. Can you see when I turn it, it's actually standing out. I don't know. I don't mind it. It's kind of like a slouchy, fuzzy, comfy outfit. I don't think I would wear a boob tube to bed. I think I'd prefer something that felt like it wasn't going to fall down. But yeah, it's kind of like slouchy loungewear. Sure, fine. It's all right. It's not my favourite piece, but I can see the appeal of it. Clicking over, we've got party wear. This jacket, I was not really paying attention to this jacket at first, and then I looked through the colours because this is the first colour, right? And it's fine. It's pretty cool. Again, kind of gives like almost like a Formula One fangirl look, which I kind of like. But then like clicking through, it has really, really nice colour swatches. So like this mustard with the black particularly, and this kind of like brownie colour, really, really like them. So yeah, love that. And then just threw that on with like a pair of base game skinny jeans. These are by A. Harris Double Brittany. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I think, let me just check because I'm quite excited about this. I swear on Twitter. Yes, A. Harris Double Brittany on Twitter. I'm so excited to reveal the Sims 4 Sweet Alert Kit coming out in April. So yeah, they have I'm looking for pronouns. I can't see pronouns. I'm going to assume she. She has a creator kit coming out in April. And if these jeans are anything to go by, I use these jeans all the time in the game. These skinny jeans, they come in such great colours. So I'm really looking forward to that kit. Like, stay tuned because I'll probably be covering it on my channel. And you can see as well, if I change the colour, you can see those really awesome kind of knee-high boots as well that come with this pack. They're super cool. I really love the brown. But yeah, very, very cool look. So again, if you want to, thinking how do I style that jacket, I think these high-waisted skinny jeans look great on her. And then that really cool hat as well. I think she looks badass. Jumping over to swimwear. This is just quite basic. She's got the new shoes on from the pack, but this is just this is actually one of the t-shirts that came in the base game update. So just to show you what it looks like in the catalog, and then it has like a long sleeve version and then kind of like a tank version. Very, very cool. And just a pair of like big swimwear pants, and it just gives a slightly different swimwear look. Going over to hot weather, this is such a badass outfit. I have mixed feelings about this skirt. Now, I remember when these kind of like really short skirts came into fashion. I actually own one or two, and they were very, very short. They were kind of like belt skirts. So it's kind of thinking like, you know, Christina Aguilera dirty era, especially because one of them has like a thong. Like, you see the thong sticking up as well on that one. So you have like a thong version, like a whale tail version, and then like a non-whale tail version. Yeah, take your pick, I guess. It does look a little bit flat, that belt. I think it could have been a little bit better quality. It could have been like, this belt buckle feels like it should stick out more. Not my favourite item, but I think here it does look pretty cool with the chunky boots. So I've put this for hot weather. I feel like these boots are a little bit... She's going to have sweaty feet, but she had to complete the look. And I love how it shows off her arm tattoos as well. Really cool trend. And then this is that vest that you've already seen. And again, it looks great in red. Like, it's very cool, but I like that like full black look. She looks awesome. Jumping over to cold weather. This, again, one of my favourite items in this pack, is so nice. It's giving Penny Lane, and I adore it. And I was in Superdry a few months back, and they had Afghan coats like this, and I was like, I want one so badly. This one's really gorgeous as well. Like, all the colors on this are so nice. So you get like the really, really bright ones, and then you get like the more tonal ones as well. Like, they're just all the color combinations, all the swatches on these are really nicely done. They're very bright, but they're very complementary. They don't feel too garish. Excuse me, so sorry. And then you get like the more muted kind of whitish colours, and then the more muted kind of black. I'm glad that they didn't have it like full black, because I think that would have looked too samey. I'm glad that they went for a bit of a contrast colour with that. Yeah, really, really nicely done, gorgeous. And that kind of purple and pink, really lovely. And again, I love that kind of like 70s, kind of like 60s, 70s hippie look with this. If you did want to complete the kind of Penny Lane look, there's also a pair of boots that I think came with Horse Ranch, if I remember correctly, that are really similar to her boots in that movie. So you could have like the entire look. But this, with those kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like Austin Powers as well. Kind of, what's her name? Heather Graham in Austin Powers. Do you see it? Love it. Jumping over to her last outerwear look, again with this kind of asymmetrical, again, just really giving kind of like those fashion designers circa kind of 2000. Really, really like this. Again, this is one of the items that I was kind of like glossing over. I didn't really pay too much attention to it at first, and then I went through the swatches, and I was like, oh, the swatches are actually really lovely on that. That green's lovely. And like, look at the belt detail, the zip detail as well. Sorry, my tummy's rumbling if you can hear that. Look at how that zip actually pops out and has like depth and definition, and the rib detail as well. It's just such a really nicely made and nicely designed top. It's not my personal fashion sense. I wouldn't wear this in real life, but it is a very, very nice top. Look at the blue as well with the gold zip. It's just lovely, and it's really nicely made as well. That brown, gorgeous. Love it. And again, like how realistic it looks on the arms. It looks like the fabric like drops nicely and then it tapers in at the wrist with that kind of like ribbed fabric. Just really, really nice. These are base game, again, just because I'm obsessed with that base game update. And I think, you know, the base game update goes a long way in terms of making things feel like you've got something to match it. So if you can't find anything to match it within the pack itself, because nothing's tagged for cold weather apparently, if you kind of like, oh, that doesn't look quite right, that doesn't look quite right, do just scroll down and kind of like look at some of the items that have been added to the game recently, because there's some really, really great things. And then this little hat as well is so cute. It's kind of like a little fisherman hat, you know, like when you see the fishermen going out in kind of Nordic towns. Really, really cute. I can hear my eldest giggling in the background there. I wonder what that's about. Okay, so children do get quite a few items. You're going to get a couple of things for children, a couple of things for toddlers and infants, a very, very cute little baby grow for infants, but not a huge amount of items. I think children probably get the most. So you can see here there's quite a few range of hairstyles that have been converted for children. I kind of love the children's clothes. I'm like, I want all the children's clothes, but for adults, please. I won't show you every single thing right now because again it's going to be the longest video in history otherwise, but this little kind of dungarees outfit, very cute, kind of like a little play suit. The stripy ones are very adorable too. One thing I would say is I would have liked perhaps, I don't know if I like the black with the blue. I think I would have gone for like navy stripes or red stripes with the blue. It's fine. I'm just being super picky. But yeah, really, really cute. Love that little item as well. And again, quite a few of the things are available for both genders. So if you take off the gender tag, you can just see if there's anything that's for guys that's not for girls. And going through, so that hairstyle as well. Like, look at how cute that is. It's kind of like a little, like, what are they called? Like a mohawk, but done with like these little buns. It's so cute. And the baby hair, she's adorable. Jumping over to her formal wear. Now this isn't tagged as formal wear, but I think it works perfectly well. So again, just a reminder to take off the tags to see more options. You get some really cute little designs on this. This is really very cute. I don't know if kind of giving like, I don't know why Marcel Marceau is popping into my head, or like Charlie Chaplin. I don't know why that kind of like 1920s era isn't popping into my head when I look at that, but it kind of is. I don't know Marcel Marceau that well to comment, but that, I don't know, it popped into my head, so I'm saying it. That kind of little, the mustard colour, I'm all about the mustard colour in this pack. And then you get these like spotty ones too. It's so cute. And then the little socks and the little beret. She's so adorable. I love her. Jumping over to athletics. This is Olivia Kim Lewis, by the way, Eric and Alice's daughter. This top is new in this pack. It's not my favourite. It kind of looks like it has like 3 layers of sleeve, because it has this kind of like overshirt, right, where the sleeve stops here and then the longer shirt underneath, but then it almost looks like it's got another shirt there because of the drop seam. It's a bit weird. It looks a bit weird to me, but it's cute. I'm probably going to use it. It's nice. It's fine. And again, the drawstring is really, really nicely 3D modeled. And I always appreciate when that's not like a flat, like 2D printed image. It actually pops out of the top. So it's really nicely made. Just, it looks like it has 3 sleeves and it throws me off. These shorts are just base game shorts, but you do get a new pair, which I'll show you in a second. Sleepwear then, there you go. So these are very, very cute little shorts. They feel very 70s to me. I don't personally love, like, I would love these on an adult. I think they'd be so cute on like summer holiday, but on a child, I prefer children to have a bit more coverage, just because there's so many creepy people in the world and I want to protect the babies. So I don't really like short shorts on babies, or like, you know, anything too strappy or revealing, because I don't know, I don't know. It's just like, personally, I like a bit more coverage, but this is a sleepwear, so it's fine. She's in the house in these, so it's cute. This t-shirt is really adorable. Again, I really like things that are quite simple designs, and this kind of simple t-shirt design, really nice. It has a ever so slightly kind of scoop or boat neck, so it's not kind of like a little crew neck, like tight t-shirt, just kind of show you the difference on the neck there. It's kind of a bit more open. Very cute. This definitely says chips. I can't explain why, but that says chips in Simlish. It's like advertising a chip shop. Show you some of these items. They're little octopus is very cute. The designs are so cute. What does it remind me? It reminds me of Spike Milligan. I don't know if Spike Milligan illustrated his own books, but if you've ever looked at a Spike Milligan book, it has that style of like cartoons and imagery. Really, really cute. Yeah, these kind of like little boating stripes. Again, it definitely feels a bit nautical. Very, very cute. I can see myself using this quite a lot. Jumping over to her party wear, all the clothes are so cute for kids. I was like, oh my goodness. Every time I looked at something new, I was like, it's so cute. I love these jeans. And again, I'd love this texture of jean on like more items. It kind of looks like a very grey, kind of like stonewash jean. Very, very nice. Again, I really wish I had those jeans for adult Sims as like a separate bottom. Really cute. But they are a one piece, so like I'll show you all the different designs. Like those little bands is so cute. That feels very Parisian to me, like Parisian 1920s. Very, very cute. The little sneaky side-eyed cats that's trying to sleep. It's so cute. Really adorable. That white's really nice as well with like the tan belt. Very, very cute. Yeah, just a really adorable item. Love that one so much. Jumping across to swimwear. Again, this is just the t-shirt and the new pants, and I think that is quite a cute little swimwear look. Hot weather. This adorable. I want this for adults. Again, I would wear this. When I was really skinny, I could fit into like kids' clothes, like the biggest size of kids' clothes. And there were so many cute little designs that you wouldn't get for adults, and I loved them. So I don't know, justice for adult Sims that want to look like little girls, please. Yeah, really, really cute. I love that kind of like, is it like a little cherry design? And I've put it on with that little necklace with the butterflies as well. I think she looks adorable, and that hairstyle on her, so, so cute. I love this little side plait with the shape. This is available for adult Sims, and I think it's really cool to have like a tattoo design there. So there's like leopard print tattoos that you can do with the shaved bit at the side. It looks awesome. A tattoo is available for children, I wonder. No, that makes sense. Are there any cultures in the world where children get tattooed? It doesn't feel right to me, but I'm just wondering if that's the thing. Jumping over to cold weather. This little jumper is so cute. I love the design of this and the knit texture. Again, Sims team, really love this texture on this knitwear. I would love to see more of that knitwear texture on more items, because that's really nice. Like that would have been really, really lovely on this jumper here. But this jumper is nice as well. It's kind of like a fuzzy texture. But you know, things like that with that texture, really, really lovely. And like, look at the texture of the hat as well. That kind of knit texture is so nice. I wonder if we have nifty knitting installed, if we can like knit any of these. I would be so excited if we could. If they added like these as like knitting designs, I would be over the moon. Probably not though. Are these new pants? No, they are not. That's pretty much it for kids then. I could age her down and we could have a look at some of the other things, but I think I'll do that at the end. Bob at Pancakes, his little makeup. How cute does he look? He looks like he worked with my dad as an electrician. That's what he looks like. He looks like he works on a building yard. And I kind of love it. So again, this shirt, you've seen it already. Really just love this shirt so much. The way it tucks into his jeans, just a really nice design. And if you compare this to kind of like the base game blocky t-shirts that we originally had, that were just kind of like, I'm just looking for like a plain t-shirt, if I can even see any. Can't even find a plain t-shirt, man. I'm just like, what were the original ones that we got? Like, because some of these were added later. That's a base game one. Can you see how it just looks really straight and the fabric's kind of thick on the arms? It just looks a bit blocky. And then you get something like this that just looks so more realistic in the way that it's worn. I love the roll up on the sleeves as well. I just feel like he's gonna like tuck, like he just feels like he's like working on the shipyard or something in kind of like a 1950s movie. He just needs like a packet of cigarettes and it's his roll up. It's very James Dean. I love it with these jeans as well because it reminds me of James Dean. I think the pants are James Dean too, but these are just the base game jeans that came in one of the updates a while back. They just look so nice with everything. The Chelsea boots, he's got a different watch on, but I felt like this one looked really, really cute and vintage, so I thought it finished the look really nicely. But yeah, like, and he's got his little hat on. He's so cute. You can see here that I've gone a bit overboard. I clearly liked all the outfits on Bob, so I'm going to kind of race through these. But this is Bob's next outfit. So this is one of the new tops in the pack, and it comes really cleverly. So if you remember Horse Ranch, it came with like clean denim and like a dirty swatch. So each swatch had like a clean version and a dirty version. They've done the same thing, but with this kind of like, almost like he's been messing with the clay and the pottery. So you get like, let me just kind of like find, like, there you go. So like dirty version, hang on, dirty version, clean version, dirty version, clean version, with like all the different styles. So yeah, I really, really love this. I think it's a really nice style. Which one did I have on him? Was it that one? Yeah, I really, really like this with like the little zip up kind of waistcoat gilet over the top and the hood. Again, this is a really nicely designed hoodie actually. Like the way the hood falls and the way that the little tie, the little drawstring pops out. And then again, look at the zip detail, how that zip detail actually stands out from the top. And then this has a little bit of texture to it too. It's not like that kind of like plasticine-y shiny texture that you would get on like base game items. Like this feels kind of suede-y to me, and I love that. I love when I look at an item and I can kind of tell what fabric it's meant to be rather than it just being like plasticine shine. Jumping over to another outfit then. he's a fisherman, and he's gonna join the Eurovision and have some kind of hit song. This jumper, again, absolutely obsessed with it. Bob looks so cozy and cuddly in this jumper, and the color swatches are so nice. And like, look at the texture of it. Look at the texture of it. I love it. I love it so, so much. These pants, unfortunately, again, this is where texture makes all the difference, because these unfortunately have that kind of like shine to them. And I'm just trying to kind of zoom in on his pants. Hold on. So yeah, I guess they have a bit of texture. I don't know. They just look a little bit too blocky to me. I like the way they've got the creases. And I can't quite put my finger on it. Something looks a little bit off about these. I do like the colours though. Again, this mustard colour, I'm all about that. And again, it comes in like the clean swatches and the dirty swatches. That green is such a great shade of green. Maybe I would have liked them to have been a little bit longer, perhaps. I can't quite put my finger on what looks a bit off about them, but something looks a bit off. Kind of, if I also compare them to these, it kind of reminds me of when we got Snowy Escape. And some of the items in Snowy Escape look really kind of like crinkly, almost like crisp packet texture. And they don't look nice to me. I don't like the texture of these pants. So not keen on those at all. Maybe I'm just not quite seeing the vision, but I don't like these pants. And then unfortunately I sort of feel like they look a bit like chunky or crunchy as well. I'm gonna move on because again, I can't quite put my finger on what it is about those that I don't like, but something I want to like them, but there's something off-putting about them. Jumping over to his last outfit, so cute. Again, it just looks so cute and like retro. I feel like this is what he would have worn when he was a student. It's so cute. And again, the texture of this top is so nice, with this kind of like slightly kind of knitted texture down here, this kind of like cable knit, and then this kind of like, I can't remember all my knitting terms, this like normal knit texture here, and then like how this doesn't have the texture. One thing I would say is that the buttons could pop out a little bit more, but I do like that they have a little bit of a shine to them. So at least they've got like a little bit of differentiation there. But like this item, so cute. And again, so kind of like retro looking. Kind of makes me think of like Stranger Things and stuff like that. Really, really love this. It's available for both men and women. This colour looks really cute on Eliza. And then you get some really like fun colours as well. This reminds me of something. I don't know what this reminds me of. I almost feel like I've seen it before, and I don't know why. Maybe it's like off a TV show or something. It kind of reminds me of something, I can't think what. This again. Now, I really, really like plainer options. I really like kind of like simple, sleek designs. Again, things like Inch on Arrivals really, really worked for me. There are certain pieces where I feel like they almost look a bit too simple. And again, like these are the ones that I was saying, they look a little bit like lumpy textured. There's something a bit off about them. So I like the design. There's something a tiny bit off about like the way they look in game. Like I think if I saw the concept art for these, I would have been like, they're a really nice style of pants. They come in a really great color swatches. That's not the pants. Clicked on the wrong ones. Oh my goodness, this is a long video. Are they not tagged as formal? Is that what it is? Yeah, they're not tagged as formal, which is crazy to me because they definitely look like a formal pant to me. Like I say, the colour swatches are great. They pair with things really, really nicely. I like the overall look. I like how clean it is. Bob, Daddy, we love it. And I love this top as well. But again, it's almost like too plain. I do like that it does have ever so slight texture to it. I almost feel like this could be contrast or ribbed. Maybe that would make it feel like it had a bit more detail to it. But I think it's designed to be simple, right? Because there's a lot of that kind of like sleek 2000 wear look where designs were simple. What I would say about this top, neither of these are tagged as formal, but I did this as a casual outfit and I was like, Bob would totally wear that as like a formal outfit because he's quite a casual man. This is one of the examples where I was saying like you get like the true black, like the black, and then you get this kind of like really nice kind of like grey faded black, which I actually really like. Like I actually prefer that to that. Specifically on this outfit. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of those tops where you're going to end up using it and kind of like pairing it with a lot of like plainer bottoms. So for example, if I show you like that, probably works quite well. Maybe in the blue. I don't know. And there's something not quite right and I can't put my finger on it, but I've put it on with those kind of like moccasin loafers, again just to dress it up and make it look a bit more formal. I've put the gold watch on for him, just to kind of make it look a bit more blingy, and some really cute little glasses because he just looks adorable in them. Let me show you what he looks like with that hair. He looks like so 70s with this hairstyle. He looks so cute. I am definitely going to put this on Bob in my own game. I think he looks so adorable with that hair. He looks like so 70s. It kind of looks like my dad did in the 70s. My dad had really long hair in the 70s too. Like very kind of like Bjorn. Is it Bjorn? I can't remember all the names. You know, like out of ABBA, one of them had hair like that. Jumping across this again, I appreciate any kind of dark academia that I can get in the game. I would say it feels a little bit too short. I think I'd like it if it came and sat a little bit lower down. But this kind of tweedy looking jacket with the roll neck underneath, it really gives like academia, and I adore it. I can see myself using this quite often. It's also making me think of like Anchorman. I feel like Anchorman wears something like this, right, as well, like in one of those films. So yeah, really, really love that. Love the colours, love the texture of that fabric. Does look a little bit short to me, but yeah, that's it. And then again, those kind of like really nice kind of formal pants. Is that a different one? Yeah, this is a different one. So that's the ones that you just saw, and then this is like a slightly slimmer leg, but again, looks ever so slightly unfinished to me. Again, with the slight shine to it, puts me off. Maybe it could do with a bit more shading or something. I don't know, it almost looks like it hasn't got its they like the spec map. Almost looks like it hasn't got its spec map or something, or its bump map. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. There's something a bit off about it. Going over to his athletic wear then. Excuse me. It's just so Bob. He's just so funny to me. He really looks like, one thing I would like to note though, on these little shorts, which these base game shorts, I don't know, they look really, really 70s to me. So they just fit the vibe so much. I'm going to keep going. Sleepwear, again with these really baggy pants, very similar to what we saw with Eric Lewis, but kind of, I kept the red for Bob because he has his like iconic red kind of dressing gown for his sleepwear, but then I've just kind of put it on with like some cozy socks, and like this feels kind of scruffy. It kind of reminds me of like Brad Pitt in True Romance, you know, like when he's slobbing on the sofa. I don't know if he wears something like that, but that's what's popping into my head at the moment. So yeah, it really looks like he's just kind of like slobbing around the house in really, really comfy clothes. Like the beanie to keep his head warm, like while he's like all wrapped up under his duvet, like puts his beanie on so his head's still warm. This is his party wear. Again, I really, really love this. Definitely reminds me of Inch on Arrivals, and I appreciate that pack. So anything that reminds me of that is good in my book. Again, with those kind of chunky pants. Love it. I think he looks really cool. And his other party wear. This is giving Love Struck. This is giving waiter in. The waiter is going to give your woman a rose and steal your girl in a fancy restaurant. I don't know. He feels like he's going to do a tango or something. It's feeling very Ralph Lauren. This is just that shirt that I've already kind of shown you on the girls. Definitely going to use this too much. You're going to get sick of seeing me putting this shirt on people with his chest hair. I did think about going like full medallion man and giving him like the necklace as well, like the gold necklace. But it just felt a little bit too much, so I took it back off him again. I really, really love this. Can't explain it. It is what it is with those shoes as well. Jumping over to his swimwear. That's his swimwear. Hot weather. That's not hot weather, that's cold weather. Hot weather. These shorts come with this pack, and again, really nice. They've got a little bit of a linen texture to them. I think they're very, very nice. I love the colour combinations. I kind of really like the brown ones. I think this will go well with like For Rent as well, and the style that came with that pack. Love that khaki green. Khaki green, mustard, big winners for me in this pack. And there's some really nice like tonal greys. Again, I found myself using these quite a lot. They mix and match really well with a lot of different things. So really, really love those. And again, with the Birkenstocks, because I'm obsessed. I'd hate them in real life, love them in The Sims, and I won't explain myself. Cold weather, again, with that kind of like Helmut Lang look. And here's another look for him with this really cool like biker jacket. And this comes in great colours. It reminds me of Fall Guy, which I'm excited about because I remember watching that movie and thinking, I wish I had that jacket in The Sims. So now it's here. Again, it feels like a racing car driver jacket. I kind of love it. I don't really love the pink, but the orange and black. Sorry, orange and black. Yellow and black, and kind of orange and black as well. Really, really cool. Yeah, I really, really like this. I remember riding on a motorbike with a guy. He took me out for a motorbike ride, and he dressed exactly like that. It just reminds me of it so much, which I have a love-hate feeling about. Going over to Eliza then. Now, Eliza in her pajamas. Please ignore her pajamas. She's not dressed yet. But Eliza has some of my favorite pieces and favorite looks from this game because, again, I adore that kind of like wholesome 70s kind of sitcom vibe that comes with this pack, and Eliza wears it so well. So jumping over to her everyday wear then. This little hairstyle as well on her with the little bun and the little bits at the front. It looks so cute on her with the glasses as well. And then those earrings suit her really well as well. These earrings are really cool. Let me show you these. Excuse me, sorry guys. So they come in all the classic kind of metal colours and then like a few fun colours as well, which I love them. I think they're very cool. They're just kind of like a classic hoop, and I like them. They look cool. This top as well, I love this. It's so cute. Again, it feels very Stranger Things, and it comes in kind of like a few cute patterns and then like some plainer options. Again, obsessed with the mustard. I like this kind of like contrast color. Again, this is what I was saying about that top that Bob was wearing. I think it would have been nice to have had like a few like contrast hems. Really, really cute. Feels a little bit sporty as well. I don't know. That feels like, is that like what baseball people wear, like those kind of stripes? Like I want to say jockey, but I'm not thinking jockey. Like a baseball referee, umpire. That's the word I was trying to go for. But that one, super duper cute. Really, really love it. And I've paired this actually with, again, the jeans from the base game update, which come in all these fabulous colours. Like, look at that green colour, so cool. Like the greys. It comes in like all the classic jean colours and then like more besides. And I love that it has like a slight tomboy feel, like a relaxed like tomboy fit, and I just think these are so cute. Look at the little detail on the belt loop as well. And so with those kind of like men's loafer moccasins, I just think that is such a cute kind of like relaxed round the house look that definitely feels a little bit like vintage. Again, I put that kind of like vintage watch on her. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with Eliza Pancakes in these looks. This again, same fit, just like a different top, which again just looks, it looks so adorable on her. She looks so cute. I love it on her. And again, I just want to show you like different ways of combining outfits and different looks that you can do with like the different color swatches. So hopefully you're not all completely bored at this point. Again, those wide pants that you saw me looking at before in kind of the brighter colors, but this is kind of like the brown color with this really adorable little top. And I'll kind of show you what this looks like as well in like the mustard on her hot weather outfit, because I've used this a couple of times. But yeah, really cute swatches. Really like that. Very sweet. And like, look at the detail of it as well. It's almost like a broderie anglaise. Like, it's so pretty, like a crochet or something. I don't really know. Again, slightly thick there if I'm going to be super picky, but I love like this kind of like thin transparent fabric that they've got going on. It's just really cute. I love the design, and I feel like it's quite different to what we already have in the game. Like, it feels like the fashion in this pack is very new, and I really like it. Again, at first I was a bit overwhelmed by it. I was like, whoa, what is happening with this pack? It's loud, it's retro, and then I was like, oh, it's retro. I am into it. This outfit, one of my favorites. Again, it just looks like, it feels very Sex in the City to me. It feels very like trendy New York fashion. This red swatch is amazing, but I really love like this brown. Again, I'm gonna overuse that so much. I kind of do wish it was a separate top and I could like put whatever I want on the bottom rather than it being attached to these little shorts, but it's very cute and I like it and I'm going to use it, and that's what I've got to say about that. I don't really like the plain colours as much. Like, it almost feels like it's kind of white on the edges, which looks weird from a distance. I don't know if it's designed to look a little bit worn, like a little bit vintage and worn, you know, like if it's suede and the suede's starting to like rub off on the edges, but it just looks a bit weirdly white to me. Doesn't look quite right. That swatch, amazing. I love it. Going over then to her other formal wear outfit. Excuse me a second. It definitely feels like late 90s, early 2000s to me. I remember my best friend would wear clothes like this. Really like, again, these pants with the little crossover detail. Again, I've shown you those so many times, but these I've just worn them with like a little heel just to make them feel a bit more dressy. Kind of feels like formal workwear, you know, if you're going to like an office party. And then just with this little base game update blouse, which looks super adorable. I really like this. Like, that blue's a really nice color as well. Yeah, just really cute, very clean. Really like this style. And then the cute little kind of like plasticky glasses on her with the little hoop earrings. I just think she looks adorable. Like, this is my favorite timeline Eliza. Jumping over to athletic, again, just giving you a couple of ideas here. So this is not tagged for athletic, but if you take off the tag you should be able to find it. Was this like base game? I can't actually remember. Is this menswear? Yeah, this is in the pack, but it's actually a menswear item. And I've just took the tag off to make it available for women's wear. And then she just got like the little leggings on, and then like these new little trainers that came with the base game update, and the new hat that I'm obsessed with. And you're all going to get sick of me using. Sleepwear, you've kind of seen that. It's quite basic, nothing new. This, again, I love that jacket on her so much in the brown. I think it looks really cool. Base game jeans, and then those really awesome boots on her. What else as well? Again, I'm just obsessed with these pants. That green color is so nice, and then this is just another way of wearing it with that kind of like polo neck that came in the base game update. That kind of orange color is really nice with it as well. But yeah, the mustard's really great with it. Just really cute. I like the white. It feels quite Christmassy to me. I think that'd be a really cute little Christmassy, it's almost like a little Paddington Bear outfit. I really like it. Swimwear then. I do feel like you get a lot of clothes in this pack as well, and I feel like that's partially because they've made everything like have a masculine and a feminine version, so you're almost getting like like double use out of everything. I think it's very cool. Hot weather, again, just that little crochet top, but just paired with a base game denim shirt and some Birkenstocks. And again, you've got a completely different look with it there, but I think it's very, very, very cute. I've put it on with the big earrings just because I thought it felt quite summery. Again, definitely feels like a little bit hip hop and a little bit circa 2000. Jumping over to this, it's just so cute. So this is kind of like she's helping Bob in the kitchen, or like she's decorating the nursery because they're obviously going to have a baby soon. So yeah, this is just kind of like a little working around the house outfit, with those cute little vintage looking trainers. And I just threw this little headscarf on her. This is actually base game. But it feels almost like it should have been in Life and Death. I feel like it feels quite Romanian in style. But yeah, I just thought, throwing that on while she's working around the house to keep her hair clean, keep the paint out of her hair, just thought it looked really, really cute. Very, very sweet. And cold weather wear, again, with that amazing jacket, the Afghan style jacket. Adorable, with the cute little miniskirt. Everything about that outfit is like perfect. I adore it. Just zooming in there so you can see that style of glasses with the little beret, just so cute. And this look as well, again, that top that I didn't think I liked at first that I'm now obsessed with. Just another cute little way to wear. Love it. Jumping over to Summer Holiday. Now, Summer Holiday has this really cute, almost like Meg Ryan tomboy style haircut that I think suits her really nicely. And she cleans up well. I took a lot of her makeup off for this, just to give her a bit more of a fresh face look. And showing you some of her outfits there. So again, with those amazing, again, I've gone for like almost like a sporty tomboy look for her, like a fun, summery, sporty tomboy look that I thought suited her really well. So yeah, she kind of looks really cute with those sunglasses. She might be going to like, I don't know, like a festival or something in that outfit. So I gave her like the little festival bracelets. Very, very cute. This is another one of her looks. This is not my favorite, but again, I just kind of wanted to show you some of the variety that you can get with this pack. I do love this. It's just not my favorite swatch. I think I probably prefer like the swatches that you just saw on Eliza a little bit better. But again, I quite like this butterfly design, and I like the yellow on her because I feel like it looks a bit like race car driver. So that's kind of what I was doing with that. Her formal wear. This is this outfit that you've seen on her already. Very, very clean. I do really, really love this necklace on her. I think very... I don't know, just again, like a very clean, stylish look, and I think she looks beautiful. I don't like that I've used gold and silver. That was a mistake. Athletic wear then. She just looks so cute. She looks like she's working in the pits at Formula One. Do you see it? Like she's like out there, she's like running a drink over to the race car drivers. Maybe she's like changing a wheel or something. She looks really sporty. I love it. Again, I don't love that it has the things down the back. I would have preferred it to have only had them at the front, and again, like it's modeled. Can you see how it sticks out there? It's not like flat against the pants. It's actually, that's like a 3D mesh of those laces. Really cool. I kind of love it. And that's just thrown on again with that little base game update t-shirt, which looks great. Looks really cute on her. Sleepwear, again with these big wide pants on her, just because I think she looks so adorable. I just want to like pick her up and spin her around in them and cuddle her. Again, this is one of the base game t-shirts because everything works so well together with the base game and the update that we got, which again is super duper cute. Love to see it with the bunny slippers. Party wear then. I had to do it on someone. Again, she looks like a pit girl. She looks like she's about to shake and bake. She looks like she's going to sit down with me and play Need for Speed, which makes me have hope for Cars. Cars, please. Sims team, when? I do feel like I recognise this outfit as well. I can't quite place my finger on where specifically I've seen this outfit, but it does remind me of like Christina Aguilera, Dirty. Sure. I would say if you wanted to tone this down a little bit and make it maybe a little bit less slutty, then you could. I'm not shaming anyone. It's very short. I would feel uncomfortable in something like that. You can go to like shorts and things and put something like that on underneath if you wanted to. Depending on what top you've got on, just kind of like, I don't know, just make it feel maybe a little bit less revealing if you want to kind of layer up like that. I do remember specifically like when these kind of like really short skirts came in, we would layer it up over leggings. Like when leggings came in fashion, like hardcore, like everyone was wearing leggings. Like it's probably because we had skirts like this and we wanted to cover up a little bit. So I do think that's quite a cute little look if you did want a bit more coverage. Going over to this look, and again, it's so cute, this little 60s dress, very, very kind of Audrey Hepburn. I do kind of wish that the fabric wasn't so thick. It feels like a kind of a thick, kind of like wool or knitted fabric, like maybe a felt. I think I would have preferred it in a thinner fabric, but again, it feels quite, that's giving Kill Bill. It is, but it feels quite like Heather Graham in Austin Powers. So some cute designs on that. That's a really, really cute one. Yeah, I think maybe I would have liked it in more of like maybe a bit more of a silky fabric rather than like such a stiff, thick fabric, maybe more of a cotton. But it's all right. Just, she's going modelling for Andy Warhol. It's very Twiggy. Again, quite ABBA in style. I see it. I see the vision. Jumping over to swimwear then. Again, just a cute tomboyish look. She looks like she's partying partying in Ibiza in that. So yeah, that's what she's got on. Hot weather, again, with that kind of circa 2000s like utility wear look. Kind of feels a bit like army style fashion coming back in. And again, those kind of colours like the greys and the kind of army green I think look really cool. So I just paired that with this kind of I don't know what you call these hats, utility hat I guess, and the aviator shades, just to kind of give it that kind of like utility wear look. I really actually like this design. I think this looks really cool on her. And again, I really do like those kind of olive greens that are coming in, kind of khaki greens. These little lace up shoes as well. Cute. I know from experience that they will not stay on your feet. Your feet will be flopping around all over your heel will be on the pavement. They'll dig into you. Do not recommend strappy little shoes like that. They are uncomfortable. The thong going between your toes as well. Ouch. Like, I'm having flashbacks just looking at those. Like, no. They look really pretty, but they're not practical. They are not utility wear. Put your Converse on, girl. Going to cold weather then. Again, just another variation of that little top, which turns out I really like. I didn't expect to like it, but I really, really do. And again, it feels kind of geometric and arty in that kind of like two-tone swatch. So I think it's pretty cool. And again, just shoving it on with those base game jeans and a couple, like the new trainers that come with that pack. And I just think she looks really, really cute. I'm nearly done, so I'm going to try and race through this. But we have Nancy Landgraab here. If you want to go and see me, she's actually not wearing very much makeup here. It looks like she is, but this is tattooed onto her face. So go and watch my I tattoo makeup onto Nancy Landgraab's face video if you're interested in seeing how I did that. So again, she looks like she's wearing eyeshadow. She's not wearing eyeshadow. She looks like she's wearing eyeliner. She's not wearing eyeliner. She is wearing a little bit of lipstick, but it's just like a gloss. No cheeks, but I did her cheeks manually by hand with the tattoo system. So the eye makeup is tattooed onto her. So yeah, novel, I know, but she looks stunning. I think she looks great. This little Audrey Hepburn Chanel number 5 number, I think it's very Chanel and it's very kind of like Versace. I feel like especially in the pink, if I show you the pink swatch, this feels very, very Versace. It feels a little bit Barbie doll as well, like if Versace did Barbie, but like the black and especially this kind of like tufted wool, what would you call that? It's almost like what do you call that when you kind of like distress the wool with like the little felting machine? Like very, very, very Coco Chanel. Like, you know, what's his name? Who's the guy? The Chanel guy. I can't remember his name. I can see him. I can see what he looks like. He's got a really iconic look. But he recently did a collection that was very similar to that for Paris Fashion Week a few years back. So yeah, very, very cool design. Feels very, very high fashion. Feels very Nancy Landgraab. Really, really like that on her. Can't see myself using it all the time, but for Nancy, love it. This little silky number. Now, I'm a bit sad about this because I want to like it. This style of dress, I would wear this in a heartbeat in real life. I think it's very, very pretty. What I would say is it looks like they've attempted a silk fabric because of the shine on it. So can you see how shiny it is? It feels like it's meant to be silk, but it almost looks too shiny. I think they've done better silk textures on other items in the game. And then it kind of looks a bit stiff towards the hem. So I don't think it falls like silk. Like, it has a really nice wave to it here, but there's something a little bit stiff about it, especially at the back there. Can you see when I'm turning it? It doesn't look like it falls naturally. So I want to like this so badly because it's such a gorgeous dress, but it looks ever so slightly unnatural in the way the fabric falls, which I think is a huge shame because it's such a nice design and it just doesn't quite... That is giving, you know, Handmaid's Tale? What's her name? Gosh, like, I'm getting tired. I've been talking for too long, so I can't think of any names. Who does she work for? Serena Joy. It looks like Serena Joy. Yeah, love it. I just feel like... I feel like it's ever so slightly too shiny where it looks plasticky instead of silky. There are some kind of almost like liquid metal fabrics and it looks almost more like that, but I don't think that's the intention of it. So that's a big shame for me because I think the shine's not quite right. Maybe they'll fix that though. Again, this isn't the release version. This is early access, so they might still have a few tweaks to make. I think the shine should be brought down on that ever so slightly. Jumping across then, and again, this is just kind of with like base game pearl earrings and things like that, and that amazing hairstyle. It's so gorgeous on her. Kind of reminds me of Figaro. What's he called? It's a Sylvester Stallone movie. Was it called Figaro? I can't remember, but they've got the Figaro song in it. I don't know. His daughter has hair like that. That's what I was trying to get to. Jumping across to her athletic wear. Again, these are tagged for men. They do look a little bit chunky, a little bit bulky. They don't look perfect on her. But again, I just wanted to show you a bit of a variation. I think it's quite a cute look for Nancy. You could definitely see her jogging around Oasis Springs in that. I've just spiced up. This is what she normally wears for a sleepwear. And I just kind of spiced it up with that little necktie. And kind of like gave her kind of like a more brownie colour for the tights. It just looks a little bit vintage and I thought that was quite a cute look, but it's a bit spicy, so let's go on to her party wear. She's just got that really cool, again, she looks like very Sex in the City, very Samantha. Kind of, I think she looks very, very glam in that outfit. I think we've talked about that jacket enough though. This is just, again, nothing too special here. This is pretty much base game, but she has those kind of like strappy shoes on. Hot weather then. She is off to her yacht. This woman definitely owns a yacht. She is definitely hanging around the golf course. This woman has money. Money, money, money. What's the song that my kid keeps singing? It's from like, it's from a musical. But it's like money, 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 money. I don't know. But yeah, with that little cap and the little neck scarf. Again, a tiny bit too shiny on that. I feel like they've not quite got the silk texture right in the game. They can keep, I think they need to keep working on the silk textures. But that shirt, I'm obsessed with it. I think it looks really nice in the white and blue. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. And again, this is not, she's too skinny. She's been on the Ozempic, guys, and she's overdone it. But yeah, I wanted to kind of show you this jacket. It's not my favorite jacket in the game, but I wanted to kind of show you a way of styling it. And that was how I styled it. So with some skinny jeans and those pants and the little beret and the big earrings, she does look a bit like she might go horse riding in that. So that was the look I was going for. I am tired. This has been a long video. So if you're leaving me here, thank you so much for joining me. If you're buying the pack, please use my creator code Cinderellimouse. If you like the video, please like the video, please comment, please subscribe. All the engagement really helps out the channel and helps to boost the videos. And I work hard on these. You might not believe it, but I do. So any kind of contribution is very much appreciated. Going over to, I think maybe I'll go to Eliza. just to kind of like demonstrate a few different things. So let me go to here and we'll kind of look through everything that you're going to get in this pack. So these are all the women's hairstyles. I'll just show you a few different swatches on that so you get an idea of like the different color combinations. Again, such a great, I mean, not in the cheese color, but such a great hair texture. Really, really nicely done. I love how the Sims team have been really committed to improving like the afro hair kind of like meshes and textures in the game. I think they've done such a good job of it. So with the little curls at the side as well, so cute. And then this one as well, which we saw on which hair color did I have on her actually? Was it that one? That's the one that I had on Nancy. This one as well, I'll show you some of the options on there. Cute. This one, which is the one that she originally had on. Again, there's a lot of stuff that's very gender fluid, so you're going to find these for the guys as well. Very cute. This one, I don't love this. There's a few hairstyles that I have to say look a bit too blocky. Like these remind me of like plant sims in The Sims 2, so it doesn't look very natural. It looks a little bit too again, going back to those kind of like Lego base game hair textures. I'd love for the Sims team to move away from that slightly. I like the style, I don't like the execution of it. This is very cute, but again, is giving plant sim. Don't know about that. And then going over to hats, I'll show you some of the hats that you get in this pack. You get the cute little fisherman hat. This very like what's her name? Alice had this on. It's kind of like a bit of a boater hat. It feels very kind of film noir. Really, really love it. Feels a bit like, you know, the end of Silence of the Lambs where he has like the phone call and he's off in like Spain or somewhere. He's got like the linen suit on and hat like that. That's what that's giving. But yeah, pretty cool hat. Really, really do like that. I'm definitely going to get some use out of it. The beret, I'm obsessed with it. Do I need to say more? You're all going to be so sick of me using that beret. I'm going to overuse it so badly. The earrings that you get, really love those. I've kind of shown those off already. You get not you, Elton John. You get these different glasses, which again, they come in kind of like the plasticky colours and then the kind of like Bakelite tortoiseshell colours. That one is gorgeous. These kind of more square framed ones. And then, like I say, I am docking a point because I think we should have had some sunglasses swatches and they haven't done that. So that was a shame. All they would have had to do would have been like change the lens on them and have like a darker lens, but I don't know. I do really like these plastic frames though. They're very, very cute. Going back to, I'll keep those on for a minute. Necklaces, so you get the little neck scarf, which I adore. Really good range of colour swatches on there. These really chunky little beads, which again, great colours. I really, really love like the more kind of faded looking ones. Like that colour is really, really nice, but you get like brighter ones as well. This little chain, which again, really nice colours. This is base game, I think. Yeah, that's base game. I'm tired. You don't get any new makeup as far as I'm aware, or face paint or anything like that. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, if we go back to glasses, you actually get the little burglar kind of thing, which again does come in a few different colours. Kind of looks a bit like a face mask if you wanted to use it that way, which I think is cool. Jumping down here then to the tops, so you get this top I'm a bit annoyed about because I love the style of it. Again, I think it probably looked great on the like the inspiration board. I would wear this in real life myself. Again, it's giving kind of like 1920s mime or something. Really, really love it. Kind of 80s, 1920s, can't explain, but it does. But like, how thick is this? It looks so overly chunky. And I don't really like how they've made it see-through here. I love the idea of it. I don't like how it looks in the game. It doesn't look quite right to me. Like, this looks too shiny. I don't necessarily love all the colour combinations, which is frustrating to me because normally that'd be a style I'd really like, but like, look how thick that fabric is. And I think maybe if they'd have made this part transparent, I mean, look at that, like, it's too thick. If they'd have made this part transparent, I think it would have worked better. It would have looked like a lighter fabric. It doesn't work for me. This, which I adore, I've talked about that quite a bit already. This, which again, super cute item. Don't love this one, but That's a really nice, actually, having said that, that wool texture with the kind of like, is that a herringbone or like is it like a fish? What do they call it? Like a fish backbone? I can't think what it's called. Is it herringbone? I don't know. Like this style of like the wool, like woven texture and the green, really like that. So if the Sims team wanted to reuse that texture anywhere in that color, really, really do like that. I just don't really like this wrap style. I think what it is when you have like thick fabrics and you have like a wrapped over texture like that, a lot of the time the fabric moves really awkwardly when you move around, especially if you're not like me and you've got big boobs. Like, you know, it doesn't feel comfortable because everything feels like really stiff and like it doesn't sit properly, and you're always like pulling it down and kind of like, you know, like straightening it out. So I think that's why I don't like it, because I know that I'm uncomfortable when I wear jackets like that. It's not so much that I don't like the design, it's just that I've got beef with it. Like, how cute is that? It's so cute. I don't love these. It kind of reminds me of like, I like the print, but I don't like it on these items. It reminds me of City Living and like some of the mad prints that we got with that, which puts me off a little bit. I prefer like the plainer prints. I think I'd like that on a different item. I just don't like it specifically on this item. This is, again, super cute. I really love that colour specifically on Eliza, and I think the black looks quite cute on her as well. Really cute item. Again, with that jacket, which, again, they've been really clever with the swatches, because I think this looks very, very different to this, right? And that looks quite different to that. Like the rib as well. I would love that ribbed crop top as a separate piece, like with like short sleeves. Actually, it's very, very similar to the one that we got in Business Chic that I was very excited about. So love that. And then this kind of kimono style top, which, like, is it a bed coat? I want to call it a bed coat. It feels very vintage. Is it like 1940s? I don't know. I kind of know it, but I don't know it. But yeah, it's cute. I don't know how often I'm going to use it, but whatever. This like double vest style, which feels actually almost like a base game revival, but done better. Cute. I like it. This, which comes for guys and girls, we kind of showed that off on Bob earlier. This waistcoat. So just kind of flicking through now, because this is definitely going to be a long video. It'll take me a long time to edit it. I'm going to use that way too much, that shirt. Again, this, which I didn't realize how much I'd like it. I don't think the black swatch like shows it off that well. I think they should have led with like the green swatch or something, because it's actually a really, really nice design. Like, look at that texture again. Sorry if you can hear, I've got a bit of a cold, so I definitely feel a bit no. Yeah, and again, just bonus points for how nice that zip looks. Really, really nicely done. I would say that I can see the pink underneath there. I almost feel like that should be red underneath, but fine. Let's put a simpler top on for her, and then we'll kind of like look through the pants. So you get these, which again, absolute favorite of mine. I love the textures on this. Really, really lovely. These, which I think are really fun, and you get some really cool designs on those. I would say that the waistband looks a little bit thick to me, but apart from that, I love those. These, which again, very clever use of the swatches here. Really, really nice. With the stripe down the side. Like I say, you do get these. Let me just take the top off a second so you can see this properly. So you get the skirt in like the plain skirt, and then the one with the thong, if you wanted to have like a thong moment. Again, it is what it is. I hate these. Again, they just remind me of like the badly meshed Snowy Escape items that I will never ever use. I just don't like how they look like a shriveled up crisp packet. I just don't like the look of them at all. These, which again I kind of want to love, but there's something off about the texture of them. These, which again, these are adorable. I really wish they came in more colours. These, which again, didn't think I was going to love, but I actually do. Really cool design. And let's look at the full body outfits. So this, which is cute if you kind of like running your little shop. Again, that'd be really cute for like, I don't know, a flower arranging business. I can imagine her like cutting flowers. Again, the bottoms, the pants look weird to me. kind of, I love the top half of it until I get to about here, and then like what is going on at the bottom of those pants, that they don't look right. So Sims team, whatever's going on with the pants in this game, there's something really, really off about them, and I don't know what it is, but if you can figure it out and stop doing that going forward, that'd be great. So cheeky. I'm sorry, Sims team. I know I'm a cheeky person, but having said that, the top half of it, look at how cute those little studded poppers are. Got a little bit of a shine to them, and I like this little like label on the pocket as well. Again, this is one of those items that I kind of want to like, but I don't. I think I would have really liked these pants if these pants were a separate item. I think I would have used these quite a lot as a separate item. I don't really love it as like one piece. And again, it kind of looks a little bit chunky to me. It does look quite young. I can definitely see like, you know, the 20-year-olds slobbing around in something like this. I think I'm just old. This is very cute. Again, kind of reminds me of Austin Powers quite a lot. Again, I think I would have preferred a slightly thinner fabric on that. This, one of my favorite items, especially in the patterns. Love to see it. This is really cool as well. I originally had this on Eliza, and then I kind of like took it off her. But you've seen this on Bob, I think, was it? No. Eric was wearing this, but again, everything's available for like, well, not everything, most things are available for both feminine and masculine frames, so really cool. And again, I am all about the check. That looks like a very, very Scottish check, and I kind of love it. So keep the checks coming, Sim team. Again, I would love some like big Rupert Bear prints like this on pants. Keep that up because they're really fun. Yeah, this absolutely like a bit of a masterpiece in this pack. This is such a stunning item, and I love as well the detail of like having a bit of cord on the skirt. Like, can you see that? Can you see the detail of it being like a bit cord? Really, really cute. That would be a cute skirt to get separately as well, actually. Having said that, again, this is really cute. We've looked at that quite a bit. We haven't looked at this yet, but again, just a cute like, excuse me, so sorry. Again, with this shirt. So we saw it underneath the suit on, oh, look at that. Oh my God, I kind of want that as like a harness. That is a sexy bag. That is a sexy, sexy apron bag. Sims team, what are you doing to me? And look at how nicely modeled that is as well. Like, that is 3D and it looks like leather. Look at when I spin it slightly. That is so nice. And then I really like this shirt. This kind of, it's almost like a cheesecloth with the stripe. Sims team, could I please get that shirt as a standalone piece for both males and females, masculines and feminines, boys and girls, because I think that is really lovely. And I love the creases on it as well. Like, look at the leather swatch on that. That is so sexy. Like, it's giving blacksmith, and we don't have blacksmithing in the game. And now I want blacksmithery. And those pants are okay actually underneath. They're not bothering me like some of the other pants are in the game. They look fine. That is such a nice cheesecloth shirt. Okay, cheesecloth shirts. I need them. I need them, please, Sims team. I will take 10 different varieties of cheesecloth shirts, if you don't mind. We've had a look at that. We've had a look at that. And that is base game. Okay, shoes as well. So let me just put something else on her. What do I want to put on her? It doesn't make sense, but that's what I'm putting on her. So you get the cool trainers, looking through those like this. These, which again, absolutely obsessed with. I don't really like that colour, but the kind of mustard colour are cool. The brown, everything. Yeah, I'm probably mostly just going to use these 3 colours for those. These 2 especially. But I really, really like those. The Chelsea boots as well. Very, very nice. And they come in such lovely swatches. So this green colour with the little check. Very nice. The little orangey ones as well with the kind of like black check. I really, really like these. They're so cute. Are they from another game? Are they from like the Herbs or something? Why does that swatch specifically look so familiar to me? Maybe that's where I'm recognising some things from. Are some of the clothes from the Herbs? I don't remember it well enough. I can't get it working. My old Xbox just, the drawer keeps opening and shutting. I can't make it work. These, which again, super cool. Like, the shoe game is so strong in The Sims at the moment. I don't know who is making all these shoes, but we've had a really good shoe game recently. these little strappy numbers, which I think could have come in more colours, to be honest, but they're fine. I could not wear them in real life. Let's jump over to Bob and just quickly run through everything that you're going to get for the guys. So take that hat off for a second. Again, just absolutely, go away, hat. Absolutely just adore that on him. He just really looks like he's in like a 70s rock band or something. This is really cool on him. I love that. Like, and again, I am a sucker for long hair on guys, so I think these are really, really sexy. This, which is very, very cute. I've been watching Killing Eve, and it kind of reminds me of Killing Eve, and I can't quite put my finger on why. This, which again, I don't love this one. It is looking a bit ABBA. It's very short. I don't mind the style so much as it just, again, looks a little bit like leaves rather than hair, just the way it's modelled. I kind of love this bit though, the way it comes down on his neck at the back, and it kind of like kisses his neck behind his ear. That bit's really nice. I just think it's a little bit fake looking at the top. This is available for guys as well. Very, very, very sexy. I think that'll be nice for Love Struck. Again, this one, love it. This one, love it. I actually really, really do, because I feel like he's gonna play the guitar on a Spanish street, you know, before everybody goes for siesta. I love it. And this one, again, cute design, but it just looks a bit too chunky for me, which is such a shame, because it's nice to get like more hairstyles for guys, and then when they look a little bit too blocky, it's a bit disappointing. That one, obsessed with. Love it. I'm actually going to keep that on him. He's giving, what's his name in Killing Eve? I don't know. Anyway, going through some more of the I'm getting tired. This is a long video. So like I say, you do get some facial hair as well for the guys. Cute. I love the afro texture. I think it's a nicely done texture. Hats, you're gonna get similar to what we've already seen, so I don't want to go through every single item again, because I'm on winter wear. Sorry guys, let me jump over here. So what else do we get? All the same glasses, which again, love them. So pretty much everything is pretty much the same for both genders, so I don't want to kind of spend too much time going over what we've already seen, but just kind of showing you his little belly popping out. I don't feel like that converts very well to men, I'm going to be honest with you, but if that's what you want to go for, you can go for it. Obviously, I think it's probably going to look better if you go for like pants that are a little bit higher. Do we not have... Where are the Diggy Dares? Why aren't the Diggy Dares available for guys? Wait a second. That's why. Okay. Flicking through there and showing you some other... God, the necklace needs to go. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so tired. Thank you for sticking with me for so long, if you're still here. I guess this is a long video. I'm just really going to whiz through all these. Again, that is so Anchorman. I think we've pretty much looked at everything and talked about everything at length. I haven't put this on anyone. I think it's cute. I think it's really cute on Bob. Looks ever so slightly like, I don't know, something a bit off about it. Can you see how it kind of like pokes out here? It just looks a little bit too bulky. I think depending on the sim you're wearing it, like putting it on, it could look better on some sims than others. Yeah, it just looks a little bit blocky for me. This is like a long sleeve version of the short sleeve version that I've already shown you, so everything I said about that basically applies to this. Again, it's very plain. I think it could have done with a little tiny bit more detail to it in some sort of way, but I do like plainer items on guys. This jacket, which again didn't expect to love but kind of do, and this hoodie, which again doesn't look quite right to me. There's something a little bit off about it. I would say generally there's a couple of places where the quality could be a tiny bit higher with this pack, but then there's a lot of things that are done really well, like the drawstring pops out, the zip pops out. Nothing's flat. I think there's just one or two things that look a little bit awkward or bulky, or like it just maybe needed a couple of extra seconds of tweaking. Again, same pants. I think I don't know why this is... Oh, is it enabled for guys? Or Bob, excuse me, Bob. Not judging. Do you know what? If Bob wants to wear that skirt, I'm not stopping him. No, it's not actually tagged. You'd have to take off the masculine tag to access that if you wanted to do so. I think, again, we've talked about a lot of these. Again, with these nice plain pants. They're useful. They just feel a tiny bit too plain. Again, there's something just a bit off about them. But the colours are really, really nice. Yeah, I think we've kind of touched on everything there now. Yeah, flick through those really nicely. Going to full body. Is there anything left to show you here? Similar outfits again. Yeah, that's what you're getting. I am tired. I'm gonna go. I hope you found this useful. If you're the kind of person that likes to spend a lot of time in CAS and you really, really want to know what you're getting and like the quality of the items and like all the different swatches and like ways to wear, I really hope this video has been helpful to you. Again, please leave a like and a comment if you've got this far in the video. I appreciate you. If you made it this far, let's have a secret question. Let's do what Screen Rant does. Secret question. Of all the skills that could be added back to The Sims 4 from previous packs, any genre, so whether it was like the Herbs, Sims 1, Castaway, is there anything you missed from previous games that would be considered a skill that you would love to have back, or like a hobby that isn't in the game yet that you are like desperate to have back? Let me know the answer to the secret sex question down below in the comments to let me know that you made it this far in the video. Thank you for sticking around with me. Hopefully this has been helpful. Do watch out because I do plan on doing like more kind of ways to wear when I have all the packs in the game. Hopefully they will be shorter makeover videos. I don't know why I decided to do all my makeovers in one video, but here we are. And wish me luck editing this. I'll be crying tomorrow when I have to edit this. And I guess I'll see you guys in the live stream or when these videos go live. Excited. I will see you again soon. Take care and thank you for sticking around. Bye, friends.